Mic's plugged in. Exposure looks perfect.
Did you sit your ass down?
It is a great day in the life of this channel, at least for me. Tom has already had a Cuban. This is going to be my first Cuban today, so stick around for all of that. So in the trusty old humidor today, we have 2 cigars sent in from a fellow viewer, Mr. Oj Cepeda. And they are the Vegueros.
They're from the region of Pinar del Rio.
Yep, Pinar del Rio, Cuba is what he told me. And I double checked with him to make sure that these weren't fakes, and he assured me that these were true Cubans. So I'm going to take his word at that. And I'm going to be lighting up my first Cuban today, so I'm very excited. Thank you, OJ.
Wow, it smells incredible.
And it doesn't have a very significant smell to it, but what I'm getting from it is just a very light hay aroma. And that's about it.
When I smell the foot, that's when I get something.
Yeah, the hay is very strong there.
Have you ever wanted to go to Cuba?
Oh, always. The dean and or president of Ashland University, he is actually from Cuba, and he has offered several times to do trips there, and you pay a certain amount, and he actually takes you like pretty much on a private tour of Cuba, where he used to live. So it'd be a great way, I think. I don't know if he's officially a cigar smoker or not, but it may be a way to try out some truly authentic Cubans.
And I've heard that, let's say you want a real cohiba.
Yeah.
You have to go to the cohiba factory itself, but if you try to buy one, let's say on a stand right outside the cohiba factory, it'll be a fake.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There are so many fakes out there. Like I said, I'm hoping that this one is for sure real, but someone warned me. They said, well, I hope you're not smoking floor scraps. And we'll hope for that.
We'll find out. No, this is...
So guys, I promised Oj Cepeda that I would give him a shout out, so here is the shout out, Oj. Thank you so much for sending these cigars in. Oj is a chef in Florida. He has a website. It is www.1973latinjoint.com. If you get on his website, some things that you can expect that are pretty cool, at least I think, is he has fresh roasted coffee for sale. He also has cigar pairings with wine and other spirits, which I thought was really cool. And he also, he said he's taking a little bit of a break during the summer months because he's doing some traveling. But he also has fresh food on there for sale. I'm not really sure how he sends it, but get on and check it out. It's a really cool website. I really liked what he had on there. Different. Very different. First Light is very, very smoky. So this is the Vegueros. Hopefully I can say this right. Entre Tiempos. It is a 52 by 4 3/8 Robusto stick. According to what OJ sent me, it is a 90 rated cigar. The filler, binder, and wrapper are all from Cuba. It was introduced in 2014. It is medium full in body, has a reddish tinge to the wrapper, hearty and rich. It offers plenty of earth and spice. It's balanced by notes of chocolate. And also price range, if you're looking to pick these up, they come around 5 pounds or $6.50 US.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Did he get them in Cuba, or did he go?
He didn't tell me
Europe,
where he
Canada?
got them, but he said the supplier that he gets them from is very reputable.
Reputable?
Reputable, thank you. And that he could assure me that these were definitely Cubans and not fakes.
Because I really hope he's not going, yeah, these are just crap cigars. And, I want to see what their reaction is to crap cigars when they think.
Well, the thing is, though, it's not fair because I've never had one, so I don't know what to expect. Gabby, get out of there. Back up. Come on. So the retrohale for me is very smooth on this. The draw is maybe just a little bit on the tight side, but it's very well within reason, so I'm enjoying that.
I just retrohaled, and you're right, it's very smooth. Didn't hurt my nose at all, or nostrils, or sinuses, or whatever you want to call it, but I really like that.
The burn isn't razor sharp, but it's definitely not needing any touch-ups, so that's good. As far as flavors go, off the first couple of minutes here, they definitely are right about the earth. I'm trying to clear my mind of everything I just read because I want to give it a truly good review as far as taste goes. Right now I'm getting a lot of earth. There is a lot of earth definitely in there. And maybe with just a hint of spice, but not much.
You mean like dirt? You're smoking dirt?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he wants to hear that.
So, getting back to OJ for just a second, if you are not following him on Instagram, get on and start following him. He has some really cool recipes he comes out with all the time. Different variations of everyday recipes that I think were really cool. Healthy alternatives.
Lord knows we need healthy alternatives.
Mm-hmm. For me, it's almost, this cigar is, I won't say pop rocks, but if you take a sip of like Sprite, it has like a tingle on my tongue that resembles that. The spice does anyway.
That's fair.
But it's kind of a musty tobacco earth that is the main flavor component, and it's really enjoyable. I'm really digging it.
Picked up a new shirt.
Nice. What'd you get?
Chaps.
Like assless chaps?
Crap and die.
As you can see on the Vegueros, the ash is looking pretty nice. The burn has actually touched itself up, so it's looking very nice. Tom's is looking nice as well. It's not a super white ash, but it is right along the lines of being pretty white. So far, two things with the mustiness and the ash are lining up that it's Cuban.
I like it. Again, I don't have your flavor palette, if you will. Like Bob Ross, remember his palette?
Well, like on flavor palettes, like for everybody, it's different for everybody, and it's all in how your mind interprets it. Brian Glenn on Cigar Obsession, his palette he has a very big imagination for what he is tasting, and so he can give you all those flavor characteristics. I have a more basic palette. I can throw out earth and pepper and spice. He goes as far as to say like pop rocks. The oakiness in the woods, my palate really doesn't identify with yet. I don't get oak and maple and toasted this and toasted that. I mean, I can get almond and bread flavors, and then spice and pepper and earth. And those are the main flavors, and maybe like on the acid line, having like a citrusy type of spice aroma. Those are the flavors that my palate really picks up on.
And my palate.
And your palate.
I can tell the difference between Outback Steakhouse and McDonald's. So
well,
I don't know what it is.
You're moving up in the world there then. Well, OJ, I really appreciate all of your support for our channel. You've been on there a lot on almost every video that we've ever put out. And so I really appreciate all of your continued support. So if you didn't think like our Thompson Imperador was enough, the 15-inch monster that we did a couple videos back, I asked OJ, because he's been getting me these cigars, and I figured down in Florida there is such a variety of cigars that they do sell down there. And so I asked him if he could get a hold of the Puros Indios Big Chief, I think it's called. And it's the 18-inch, but much smaller ring gauge than the Thompson, so don't worry, it might actually smoke well. But anyways, he said he thinks he can get his hands on one, and so I'm going to try to purchase that off of him, hopefully sometime in the future, because Tom and I are always looking to up the ante. At least I am on the big cigars.
Yeah, let's.
And we found out that the big rain gauge 15 inch is too much. So let's try longer but smaller rain gauge. I'll do a video on the Big Chief.
I'll join you, but
he's just going to smoke a regular one. I still have not tapped my ash yet. This thing is holding on. Very good construction so far. Burn is good. The flavors have smoothed out for me. The earth is still there. I'm not really getting any chocolate. That's what they advertised on the review. I'm not getting that. I might be getting like a soft coffee flavor that's coming in. But that's about it. It still has the earthiness about it. Very earthy cigar. And the spice and peppery flavors are still there. But all around, really good cigar.
very good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Where did it go?
Son of a! I didn't even see it drop.
You're tapping your own ass. Yeah.
Yes? Did you just have a stroke?
Lathe. on the lathe,
Sorry.
turn. Just thinking.
Well, updates on this cigar. As far as the retrohale and the actual flavor experience go, it is starting to ramp back up again. For me, the spice on the retrohale is starting to burn a little bit, but I don't mind it. It's just fuller in flavor. And the pepper and spice components have ramped way up. The earth has stayed about the same, but those other things are coming in and biting a little bit, which I don't mind. It's actually very nice.
Now, I have peppercorns medley at home, which has black, pink, green, and white peppercorns. Can you tell us the difference?
I cannot. I could try.
I have an idea.
What's that?
I could bring over those peppercorns.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah, we could each chew a white one, chew a pink one, chew a green one, chew a black one. See if we can tell the difference.
Oh my goodness.
And see if that helps us with our...
We could, yeah. So far this Robusto stick, the burn time on it for such a small stick is doing really well. We're about 25 minutes in. I would say about the halfway point or so.
You are.
Oh yeah, I spoke
I've,
faster. Oh wow, you chugged down a little quicker. It's usually the opposite.
I like it. That's my problem. I should go slower, but I really do like it.
Oh yeah, me too. I think the smoke output for this small of a stick is really, really good. Usually this small of a stick doesn't have this much smoke output. The plumes aren't as big as they are. I think the aroma of this stick too is really, really nice. Well, this has been it for Pete's Sake Have a Cigar, for Tom and myself. This has been the Vegueros Cuban cigar. Thank you to Oj Cepeda for sending these in. If you guys have any more cigars that you would like to send us for review, please email me at pete@forpetesakehaveacigar.com, and I will get you the information to send those to us. And until then, for Pete's sake, have a cigar and enjoy your weekend, guys.
Please.